All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. One trade today. I literally just took this quick one-to-one. Probably could have held this a bit, but just based on how the market's been moving, I just kind of want to good with taking my one-to-one and moving on. So here are the executions right here. Got a really good exit on this. I kind of got screwed out of some profit because the trade evade like partial close, and then I had to partial close. I don't know, but anyway, it's still a good trade. Green on the day, so that's all that matters. So coming into the session, basically I was using a few different conditions. So first of all, higher time frame, I was bearish. Why? Because look at the market, we're just completely bearish. Yes, we are in a weekly gap, but on the higher time frame, 4 hour we're bearish, 2 hour, 1 hour we're extremely bearish. Now coming into market open, we had this wait, let me go back. Let's put the candles back. We had this 1 hour gap, which I wanted to use as my condition. If we respect this 1 hour, then I was going to be looking for shorts. If we trade through it, I was going to be looking for continuations towards buy side. Now, I was willing to trade either way. Higher time frame, obviously bearish. And then coming into market open, we also formed this 15-minute bullish gap. We tapped into a pre-market, and obviously that sends us higher towards the 1 hour. So I kind of wanted to see, again, from this 1 hour, if we get confirmation, we can look for shorts. I was also looking at this 2 hour. I was thinking maybe if we manipulate lower, we can use this 2 hour to send price higher. So it's pretty much just being reactionary and just kind of playing the conditions and kind of just seeing kind of what price wanted to do. So as you can see, market opens up. We initially get this move into the 1 hour, then we end up sweeping the highs. And now at this point, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a lack of low resistance liquidity. So I'm waiting for low resistance liquidity to build up to the downside. So as you can see right here, we get this move up. Now, why did I not short this first leg? Well, the reason I didn't short this first leg was because there was a lack of low resistance liquidity. We only really had this low leading up to the 930 wick. So I want to see if we could get a stop hunt on top of that. We kind of just left these highs up here. I was like, maybe we'll get warmer manipulation, and we were heading into 945. So I figured I'd wait for 945 to play out and see. And at the same time, ES had also just tapped a 5-minute bullish gap. So I was like, okay, maybe we get a remanipulation back higher. We generate more sell side, and then we come down and we run through that newly generated sell side, which is what we end up getting. We actually get an SMT. So as you can see right here, we put in a new low right here. So now we have more generated low resistance liquidity. We have this low, and the 930 wick, which is showing us that we have even more low resistance liquidity. So as you can see, 945 on ES comes up, sweeps out the high. Therefore, we get a bearish SMT. You can see ES takes these highs out, and Q fails to do so. And we get nice displacement down. Again, we have low resistance liquidity to the downside leading towards a 930 wick, and ES also has equal lows with the 930 wick. So I'm thinking at this point, okay, as long as we get confirmation, I'm going to be looking for price to run through this low resistance here and taking it down pretty much to the 930 wick. So that's pretty much what I ended up doing. So you could see we have true manipulation because NQ and ES are delivering out of a 1 hour gap. Again, ES is delivering out of this 1 hour gap, and Q is delivering out of a 1 hour gap. We have an SMT off the highs. We have low resistance liquidity to the downside leading towards the 930 wick. And again, I just take my entry off this 2-minute close. I think there was a 30-second, actually never even inversed, but I just see the displacement there, SMT. So I just take that there, and I'm figuring that we're going to probably run through this low resistance again, leading towards that 930 wick. So that was my entry right there. I went break even as soon as we got below this internal low right here. On this next candle right here, I go break even there, expecting price to flush. And again, I literally just took the 1-to-1. If I did hold, my final TP, or what I was going to hold to, was going to be 930. So I just took TP there. I didn't want to see another, generation and then break even and then come up again. So I just took my profit there and I got off. And that was it for the session. So yeah, using the 1 hour gap as a condition, price comes in, respects it. We get that SMT. We have generated low resistance below leading to the 930 wick, nice displacement close, and break even, and then boom, TP. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know if you guys took this or what you guys took today. Not a bad session, but that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.